Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt that twinge of wonder, that curiosity about the vast universe out there? We humans are a curious species, always searching for answers, and what's more intriguing than understanding the very thing that allows us to understand the human mind? Just like the laws of physics govern the cosmos, there are principles that govern how we think, how we make decisions. These principles, my friends, are what we call mental models. They are the tools, the frameworks that the greatest minds have used throughout history to make sense of the world, to solve problems, to innovate. Today, we're embarking on a journey to explore 10 of these powerful mental models. Let's get started. Now imagine you want to build a rocket. Most people would look at existing rockets, study their designs and try to improve upon them. But not Elon Musk. He thought, what are rockets fundamentally made of? He broke the problem down to its core components: metal alloys, fuel, software. By analyzing these basic elements, he realized that building a rocket from scratch could be significantly cheaper than simply copying existing designs. That, my friends, is the power of first principles thinking. It's about stripping away assumptions, getting to the root of a problem, and building solutions from the ground up. It's how innovation happens, how breakthroughs are made. Don't be afraid to question the status quo, to challenge conventional wisdom. Ask yourself, what do I absolutely know to be true about this situation? And what can I build from there? We often assume that every task, every customer, every activity contributes equally to our success. But that's simply not true. The Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20th rule, states that roughly 80% of effects come from 20% of causes. Think about it. 80% of a company's profits often come from 20% of their clients. 80% of your happiness might come from 20% of your activities. The key here is to identify that vital 20%, the activities, the tasks, the relationships that truly move the needle in your life. Once you've identified them, focus your energy there. Delegate, automate, or eliminate the rest. Remember, it's about working smarter, not harder. Focus on what truly matters and watch your productivity soar. Every decision we make comes with a trade-off. When you choose to spend an hour scrolling through social media, you're choosing not to spend that hour reading a book, learning a new skill, or connecting with loved ones. Next time you're faced with a choice, big or small, ask yourself, what am I giving up by choosing this? It might just shift your perspective and lead you to a more fulfilling path. Imagine you have a delicious slice of chocolate cake in front of you. First-order thinking says, eat the cake, it'll be delicious. But second-order thinking takes a step back and considers the long-term consequences. It asks, what will happen if I eat cake every day? How will it affect my health in the long run? Second-order thinking is about thinking beyond the immediate gratification and considering the ripple effects of your actions. It's about playing out the scenarios, anticipating potential obstacles, and making decisions that are beneficial in the long term. Sometimes the best way to solve a problem is to flip it on its head. Instead of asking, how can I be successful? Ask, what are the common traits of unsuccessful people and how can I avoid them? By inverting the problem, you gain a fresh perspective and often uncover solutions that you might have otherwise missed. It's a powerful tool for decision-making, problem-solving, and even personal growth. Ever had someone cut you off in traffic and immediately thought, what a jerk, they did that on purpose? We tend to attribute malice to others' actions when, in reality, it's often just carelessness, thoughtlessness, or plain old ignorance. Hanlon's razor reminds us that we should never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity. It's a reminder to give people the benefit of the doubt. We live in a culture that glorifies hard work, long hours, and relentless pursuit. But what if I told you that at a certain point, more effort doesn't necessarily equal more reward? That's the law of diminishing returns. Think about it. Studying for 2 hours might be incredibly productive, but studying for 10 hours straight might lead to burnout, decreased focus, and ultimately, less retention. It's about finding the sweet spot, the point where your effort yields the maximum return. After that, it's about working smarter, not harder. We often hear stories of successful entrepreneurs, artists, and athletes who defied the odds and achieved their dreams. We're inspired by their stories, motivated to follow in their footsteps. But what we often fail to see are the countless others who followed the same path but didn't achieve the same level of success. That's survivorship bias. Our tendency to focus on the winners, the successes, while overlooking the failures. It's crucial to remember that success is often a combination of hard work, talent, and yes, a little bit of luck. Learn from both the wins and the losses. Even the most brilliant minds have their limitations. Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time, famously sticks to investing in companies and industries he understands. He knows his strengths, but more importantly, he's aware of his limitations. That's the circle of competence, the areas where our knowledge, skills, and experience shine. It's about recognizing what you're good at, where you excel, and focusing your energy there. Don't be afraid to say, "I don't know," or to seek help from experts in areas outside your circle. In a world obsessed with the newest trends, the latest fads, and the next big thing, it's easy to get caught up in the hype. But what if I told you that some of the most valuable ideas, concepts, and principles have stood the test of time? That's the Lindy Effect. Think about it, Shakespeare's plays are still relevant centuries later. The fundamental laws of physics haven't changed. There's wisdom in longevity. So, while it's important to stay curious and open to new ideas, don't discount the power of timeless wisdom. Seek out the classics, the books and ideas that have stood the test of time. They often hold profound truths that are just as relevant today as they were centuries ago. So there you have it. 10 powerful mental models that can transform the way you think, make decisions, and navigate the world around you. Remember, these are just a starting point. The real magic happens when you start applying these models to your own life, to your own unique challenges and aspirations. Which mental model resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more mind-expanding content. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep reaching for the stars.